it's actually calculated per pupil in the state of Alaska, and the average. But anyway, there's columns in there, other and special. You got state, local. We've been talking about those today in in federal, and then you've got other and special. If you would just give us a little bit of a description, if you can, right off the. If you would just give us a little bit of a description, if you can, right off the top. I meant to get a copy of this to the committee, just as a reminder that it's there. I find it a very useful spreadsheet, and it is, made for a quick reference. And we can distribute that, Janet, if we can, to the committee members. It's easy to link into. But anyway, just define. I know it's on the bottom of the page, but just talk to us a little bit about what other and special is.
Thank you, Chair Keller. On the spreadsheet that is available on the department's website, the category Other is earnings on investments, the E-rate program, and some very small other contributions from communities, such as scholarship funds. The special revenue category on that all revenues spreadsheet is predominantly the federal programs, grant entitlement funds, such as our IDEA special education funding and our Title I funding. So that spreadsheet does break out those categories of funding.
Okay. What prompted the question was actually Representative Seaton's question, and I was wondering, there's nothing that I can glean from this spreadsheet. Maybe you can help me on impact aid, right? I mean, it would be just included in the column under federal?
Chair Keller, you're correct. Impact aid would be included in the column under federal, and a large portion of that is impact aid because the other federal grants are in special revenue.
Would it be difficult for you, Elizabeth, you work with these things all the time, to break down that federal column into 2 or 3 columns or more, make one column impact aid, another column Title 1A, another one title, whatever, all the federal funds, so we can, in a spreadsheet type thing. I know you gave us this information in the side-by-side chart here some time ago, but it might be interesting. Is that difficult or is that hard?
Chair Keller, I don't have a breakdown of the federal programs by type that would be, resource effective to break out. I believe, I'll go back and look, I do believe our impact aid presentation has the total impact aid on it. So that could be broken out from the federal column. What you'll find is, for example, I have the 13 sheet in front of me because it takes a while to aggregate data. Of the $137 million in federal funding in the operating fund for FY13, approximately 97% of that is impact aid. What you'll find is, for example, I have the 13 sheet in front of me because it takes a while to aggregate data. Of the $137 million in federal funding in the operating fund for FY13, approximately 97% of that is impact aid.
Oh.
So
Wow.
I could perhaps clarify the note on that page and let people know that that's predominantly impact aid.
That'd be wonderful. Great.